Spring. And they're behind 2-0.
A lot of cutting action. He really got down underneath at that time. Mechanically, it appeared.
Got the call that time from Tom. This is low with a 2-1. Look out.
That foul ball actually works out well for the Padres now with a 3-2 count.
There they go. Popman fighting the sun. And things haven't gone all that well. Jake McCarthy, who took over in. Last year we saw Jake trying to get the ball to right center, which is what they're looking for. 98 right by him, and it's 0-2. 2022 season when Jake was their 3-hole hitter for last 2 months or so. 98 and 99.
If you come in late like Jake McCarthy has and facing a guy throwing upwards to 100.
Batting for Martin. So Newman gets his first at bat today. He'll win a bench spot on the Diamondbacks club. They just brought Elvis Andrus in. Hit hard.
Twice a week and still being an effective player. And with Newman and
has homered twice this spring. Last Friday. Signed as a minor league for Garlic out of Chino Hills, California. Came up with LA. And was traded for Kyle Garlic. Well, Suarez has been a handful with that.
There's the old country hardball right there.
Seen a lot of Chaparro this spring. He signed. Homered Sunday against the Brewers in Scottsdale. He's AAA club last year in Scranton, Wilkes-Barre. Place him first. He can DH. Third from McCoy. They go the short way for the fourth. They lead the Padres 5-3, and on to start the 8th inning is the right-hander Angels over in Tempe. All new battery. Christian Serta takes over. He made a takeover at shortstop for Tyler Wade. Scott McGuff last year, 63 appearances. On. He was a workhorse. 70 innings, straight appearances without giving up an earned run. Shoulder trouble. And there's the split. Gets some swing and miss.
His out pitch, no question about it. Starts in the middle of the zone, gets some tailing action.
Padres. Of course, you know Scott McGuff's story. Originally drafted out of Oregon and then did not see the major leagues again until last year. The Yakult Swallows had 80 saves in Japan. Well, got him a hit. Let's go down to Jody Jackson, who's been down there with a cavalcade.
Guys, just touching a little bit more on that backup shortstop position. Kevin Newman, a 15-year veteran. Torey Lovello really talked about him Sunday. Tell defense is number one. Hey, get some good at-bats as well. But defense, if that works out, what a leader he could be in that infield, even in a.
With Bandy about that before the game today. Elvis is foul ground third base for Rivera.
And Elvis's best 2 seasons were when he was managing the Rangers back in 2016 and 20.
No.
Yeah, we enjoy our conversations with Jeff Bannister.
Remember, your staff was down there with us and asked Banny, how many games you want to? Didn't even blink. Of course, you got to figure 120. Herrera looking for that job. And you've got a youngster. In fact, he mentioned. Swing and a miss. Scott McGuff. 2 in Scottsdale. Diamondbacks lead the Padres 5-3. Steve Berthien, Bob Brenly, Jody Jackson here. Pitcher for the Padres. This is the right-hander Jeremiah Estrada. The 7, but they lead at 5-3, and there's ball 1.
He loves. The difference in this ball game is the poor defense, pretty flawless defense, and we know how important that is for Torey. Go out there, pick up the belt, and the Padres have done exactly the opposite today.
Torey's 8th season. Big swing and a miss. Took over at first base for Pavin Smith.
and then close it.
Why is there
That's what I hear.
a cloud of bugs in the kitchen? That's the first out of the eighth. There's another veteran trying to win a job in Diamondbacks camp this spring. This is Albert Almora Jr., rookie on their 2016 World Championship team.
And once again, as we talked about earlier with the infield, not sure whether he's going to make the ball club or not, but if he does, you've got and hoping you can plug him in there once or twice a week if necessary. These are guys that
Competition level has been raised considerably in camp this year. That just tied him up. Here's one of the guys who has had one of the most intriguing springs. This guy brings a lot to the table. Very athletic, shortstop, really, really good.
great big league name too.
Isn't it? And that's his name. It's not a nick. 24 years old. He's had a lot of injuries coming.
He wants it at bat.
That's true. That's Serta, the catcher. Swinging squib shot bunt. And it's dropped. That's operator error. Thursday, March 14th, we're back with you against the Royals.
Double off of Miguel Castro.
That's Cal Mitchell with a RO. They are back at it in Surprise on Thursday against. Three appearances this spring for Andrews. We saw this in the playoffs. The hitters were willing to wait him out and spit on all those curveballs.
Yeah, they're not caught by surprise as often as you might expect.
And unless he starts drawing a lot of attention in their system, he was the only Padre minor leaguer at a .308 batting average, 23 homers, 22 steals. Nice block by Serta, the youngster back there behind the plate.
You know you're going to have to block some pitches, and so far Serta's been up to the task.
Back-to-back bases on balls. And
walks all afternoon for the Diamondbacks pitching staff, and Saalfrank walks 2 in a row. That's highly.
So 2 on and 1 out. There's the first pitch strike. Another block by Serta. Saalfrank looking. That's in there for a strike. 2-2. Next system from the Bronx, New York. Swing. I
think that's that big curveball. Finished off Homer Bush Jr. with back-to-back curves for strike 3.
Hope you've enjoyed our broadcast on dbacks.tv with no blackouts in the Arizona area. You can watch live. You can watch on.
He's had to block a number of pitches in the dirt.
There is activity. Back with you on D-Backs TV a week from Thursday, March 14th, 1 o'clock. Runners on the move. Chop to short. Newman charges. Backs get back to 6-6, 500 this spring with a 5-3 win over the Padres.